When Solo Leveling ended, it didn't feel like a finale, it felt like an awakening. You didn't just watch Sung Jin-Woo rise from the weakest hunter to the Shadow Monarch. You felt it, the grind, the rage, the loneliness, and the glory that comes with standing at the top, alone. But the story doesn't end there. Because every fan who walked beside Jin-Woo now carries that same hunger, the need to rise higher, to fight harder, to evolve beyond limits. So, if you've been searching for that next world to conquer, that next story that makes your blood rush and your heart burn, this is your call to power. Here are 10 anime that carry the same fire, stories of strength, vengeance, and destiny. Worlds where the weak rise, the powerful fall, and every battle changes everything. The walls were meant to protect humanity. Instead, they became its cage. Attack on Titan begins as a story of survival, monstrous titans devouring humanity, but quickly becomes something deeper, a war of freedom, morality, and the cost of truth. Like Solo Leveling, it's about breaking the limits the world places on you, even when doing so makes you the villain. Every episode is an explosion of tension, emotion, and revelation. From Eren Yeager's rage to Levi's precision, every character fights for something, even when the fight itself becomes the enemy. And beneath the chaos lies that familiar feeling, the will to rise, no matter how many times the world knocks you down. 4 intense seasons are streaming on Crunchyroll and Netflix, a complete journey from fear to godhood, ending in pure apocalyptic catharsis. Some battles aren't about survival, they're about redemption. Demon Slayer follows Tanjiro Kamado, a kind soul forced into a cruel world when demons destroy his family and curse his sister. What begins as revenge becomes a story of compassion, discipline, and unstoppable resolve. If Solo Leveling is about evolving through darkness, Demon Slayer is about holding on to light within it. Every fight feels like art, blades moving like poetry, music swelling like a heartbeat. And much like Jin-Woo, Kanjiro's strength isn't just physical, it's the ability to keep moving forward when pain should have ended him. It's breathtaking, emotional, and deeply human, a series that reminds you that even heroes bleed. 4 seasons are streaming on Netflix and Crunchyroll, with Demon Slayer to the Hashira training arc continuing the legend. Power has a price, and in this world it's paid in blood. Chainsaw Man is what happens when the underdog doesn't just rise, he erupts. Denji, a broke devil hunter with nothing to lose, fuses with his chainsaw demon and becomes something no one can control. It's wild, gory, and brutally emotional, the story of a boy who just wanted a normal life and got chaos instead. It shares Solo Leveling's pulse, the constant tension between control and surrender, between being human and becoming the monster you are meant to fight. Every episode is raw energy, blending violence with strange, quiet sadness. Chainsaw Man proves that evolution isn't always clean. Sometimes it's messy, loud, and gloriously human. 1 season is streaming now on Crunchyroll, with the movie Chainsaw Man Reze arc on the way. Curses, sorcerers, sacrifice. If Solo Leveling is the story of one man against fate, Jujutsu Kaisen is a war of many against the darkness inside us all. Yuji Itadori never asked to be a hero, but when he swallows a cursed finger to save a friend, he becomes host to Sukuna, the king of curses. What follows is a masterclass in tension and teamwork, where strength comes from understanding what you're willing to lose. The fights are fluid, the power systems are deep, and the emotional weight hits harder than any punch. Every victory feels earned, and every loss cuts deep. 2 seasons are streaming on Netflix and Crunchyroll, proving that true strength comes from mastering both your power and your pain. When the world ends, some players don't log out. Overlord takes the trapped in a game idea and flips it. What if you were the villain who stayed behind? When an MMORPG shuts down, the guildmaster, Ains Oalgaon, remains trapped inside his undead avatar, a skeletal overlord in a world that has moved on. What follows is a dark, strategic, and oddly fascinating story of control. Like Jin-Woo, Ains builds an empire from shadows, commanding loyal followers, outsmarting rivals, and questioning what it means to rule when you no longer feel human. 4 seasons are streaming on Crunchyroll, blending fantasy, politics, and an eerie sense of purpose only true rulers understand. Power doesn't always choose you. Sometimes it breaks you first. The rising of the shield hero begins with betrayal. Naofumi, one of 4 summoned heroes, was falsely accused and left for dead. Stripped of honor and trust, he fights not for fame, but for redemption. Like Jin-Woo, Naofumi builds his power from nothing, crafting his strength through strategy and sheer will. What makes this series unforgettable is its emotional core, the bond between him and Raphtalia, the courage to protect even when the world turns against her. 3 seasons are streaming on Netflix and Crunchyroll, a reminder that true heroes rise not from praise, but from pain. You don't always need a blade to be powerful. Sometimes you just need purpose. In that time, I got reincarnated as a slime. An ordinary man dies and is reborn in a fantasy world as a slime. But don't laugh. This slime becomes one of the most powerful beings alive, using kindness, intelligence, and diplomacy to unite nations instead of destroying them. It's the lighter side of Solo Leveling's evolution theme, still packed with power, world building, and transformation, but with a touch of heart and humor. 3 seasons are streaming on Crunchyroll and Netflix, plus a feature film, The Scarlet Bond, that expands the saga. When the line between predator and prey disappears, what's left of your humanity? Tokyo Ghoul follows Kaneki, a shy student who becomes half ghoul after a violent encounter, forced to live between 2 worlds that both reject him. What begins as horror becomes a meditation on identity, hunger, and control. Like Jin-Woo, Kaneki doesn't chase power, power finds him. And it changes him, piece by piece, until the question isn't whether he's a monster, but whether that even matters anymore. It's dark, emotional, and beautifully tragic, a must-watch for anyone who understands that evolution often comes with pain. 4 seasons are streaming on Netflix and Hulu.
Legends don't die, they just get sharper. Bleach returns with Thousand-Year Blood War, and it's everything fans waited for. Stunning animation, jaw-dropping battles, and a story that elevates Ichigo Kurosaki to mythic status. Like Solo Leveling, this arc is about legacy, the power you inherit, the enemies you can't escape, and the weight of every decision. It's fast, emotional, and explosively satisfying. The saga continues on Hulu and Disney+, a testament that true warriors never fade, they evolve.
For those who can't let go of Rimoro's world, Scarlet Bond takes the story further. It's a tale of loyalty, friendship, and the power to rebuild after loss, themes that resonate with anyone who's ever walked the path of a hero. The movie expands the world of Tensura, deepening its emotional and political stakes. It's proof that even in a peaceful world, challenges still arise and evolution never truly ends. Available now on Crunchyroll, Scarlet Bond is a fitting finale for anyone seeking balance between strength and compassion. Every world we've entered, from dark dungeons to divine empires, shares one truth: power changes you. Solo Leveling didn't just show us a hero, it showed us a mirror. That hunger to improve, to rise, to become more, it's in all of us. These 10 anime don't replace Solo Leveling. They continue it, each one a new chapter in your journey as a fan, a dreamer, a fighter. Because when the gates close, another always opens. And the next level, it's waiting. On Next Fix, we don't just recommend shows. We connect the stories that stay with you, the ones that keep you thinking long after the screen goes dark. If you enjoyed this list, tell me in the comments, which show are you starting tonight? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss your next fix.